addiction takes its toll. What is it? The devil or his minions? Or is it some definition that a clinician is gonna throw at me? So he can throw a bunch of pills in my direction, all for me to say, no, I ain't gonna do that shit. Just kidding, I wouldn't be in his office, no way. I can't, I know I can't, I've proven that I can't, but God can. I can't, I know I can't, I've proven it time and time again, but God can, and I really wanna let Him. I guess it just depends on the day, how much I'm willing to give away. Really depends on the day, how low my morale is willing to go. And I really didn't shut the door on that demonic realm just 'cause I refrained from doing certain things that killed me. I don't mean that I'm still not as likely to choose something so self-destructive that it could totally take me down. But I guess my humility is what buoys me. Really and truly, that's it. That's it right there, baby. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And we're so lucky that we have this form of self-expression and we can do things that make sense out of all these obsessions that don't really serve me as well as I think they have in the past. It taught me a lot about myself though, so don't ever allow something to take you down to the extent that you're despairing over it and you can't accept it. The best thing for you to do is just accept it and ask God to change how you feel about it. You know, because a lot of this stuff ain't gonna go away. So I ask God, how do I deal with it today? Rather than ask Him, take it away. First of all, that's egotistical, that's selfish, and that's my will interfering with His will. Maybe His will is for me to keep it and understand it so I can explain it to people that are currently struggling with it, you know? That's what I've realized about a lot of these things. So, I'm so glad that I didn't kill myself. Because that was definitely tempting, man. Oh, it's funny now. There was a lot of stuff that didn't make much sense back then, but it does now. Okay, I'm hitting the same key multiple times and it's playing different sounds. the same key. What the fuck? Am I losing my mind? Like, what? It's just the way I'm playing it? That's why I was confused. Cause like, yeah, I was expecting a certain sound and then there was a different sound. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit! Patience will pay off. Oh, by the way, my church friend came over last night and helped me figure out my Twitch account. Did I tell you that already? Well, because I attempted to live stream on Twitch and nothing came up. And he said that I probably streamed, but I didn't have VODs, which is the ability to save videos that you've streamed. So he just basically showed me how to do it. Because I had downloaded the OBS system, which is how you stream on there. That's typically the way that people do it. That's what they told me to do when I talked to the boys at the Electronic Express and they gave me my webcam. They were very nice to me. I'm just not into the technology, as y'all know. That's for actual men, okay? So, I'm not a man. I make jokes about the trans thing, but I'm not a man. I don't think I'm a man. Have to clarify all this, okay? I don't actually have a dick or a ball sack, okay? But I can take criticism. Oh, and by the way, taking criticism means that you are receptive to it. That doesn't mean that you have to change, and that doesn't mean that you have to do what somebody else tells you to do. That's not taking criticism. Taking criticism is where you just listen to what somebody has to say about you, whatever flack they're gonna throw at you. Now, if it's constructive, that's wonderful. But a lot of the time, it's not. But, you know, I'm pretty good at figuring out, okay, this person's angry, or this person, you know, they're upset with me for whatever reason. And, you know, I'm pretty understanding about that. At the same time, I don't have to put up with people's shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's a huge difference between taking criticism and just allowing yourself to be a punching bag, you know? And I guess that's why I'm a little conscious about my comedy. Believe it or not. I know many of you probably won't believe that, but because of how much I talk shit on this channel. But the thing, it's my channel, though. It's my fucking channel. I can say whatever the hell I want. But yeah, like, I am conscious about it because I never want to hurt anybody's feelings. I never want to, like, purposely say stuff that's mean or, the problem with comedy right now, and I mean, it's totally controlled, that's another thing. Like, when you look at, I'm supposed to go to the grocery store. Okay, that's why we're jamming in the parking lot. Gotta return this milk bottle. But I'm excited to do that because I'm going to get $1.50 back. Every little bit helps, right? I need some apple cider vinegar. I know you don't need to know that, but I need to know that. I need to remind myself to buy that. But yeah, so comedy right now is in shambles because when everybody's doing the same thing, and I realize that, you know, I exist, Jake the asshole exists. That's about it. I feel like everybody else is controlled. You know, all the people that you see that have a following, they're making money, they have sponsors, you know, they're getting interviews with more famous people. I just don't trust anybody. Like, I think it's really hard to put any kind of hope in people, like, spreading the gospel of truth without, you know, being somewhat compromised, you know? That's just really hard to find that. That being said, I don't know who anybody is working for. I'm not obsessed with that. I just take whatever people say at face value, you know? Like, if I like what somebody has to say, cool, but that's it. I'm not gonna be like, wow, like, Jim Brewer is speaking the truth. Jim Brewer was, like, around, and then he disappeared. It's like the same with Roseanne. It's like it's really weird. Like, so these people are around and they have their heyday where they're famous and they're popular, and then they leave and then they come back, and when they come back, they're different. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got knocked off. I don't know if, like, their new persona is a lot lamer. Or maybe it's just this culture and how shitty it is. I'm not going to say that I know for sure, like, what's happened to any of these people. I just know that I don't trust whatever is on the surface. I think there's something behind that. You know what I mean? So I can agree with something that somebody has to say without putting my hope in that person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't idealize that person or idolize them so that I think that, oh, they speak for me, you know? No, nobody speaks for me but me. Okay? So that's fucking stupid. And I think that what the iPhones have done, I mean, iPhone started with Steve Jobs and his invention. The smartphones in general, but iPhone. So it's all about me. Me. But it's like everything is through that phone. And so people are just so boring now. And that there's this celebrity culture that, I mean, when Donald Trump was elected in 2016, or selected, my bad, it was so obvious that was going to happen. And the reason why I predicted it was because of celebrity culture. And so this country has always been stupidly obsessed with celebrities. And celebrities have always been used to push political narratives. And so this is what you get. You know, it's like America, ha 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 ha, is so boring. Like, I sound like such a cunt, like, when I talk about the citizens here, but it's like, I just don't vibe with the people here. I don't understand them. I guess because I've always questioned culture, and I've always questioned trends, and I've always questioned political moves and shit like that. And it's not just like, oh, I question the other side. Like, no, I question everything, dude. I question the people that I like. I question the people I agree with. I wonder if they actually have good intentions. You know? And it's like the fact that everybody in this country, I shouldn't say everybody, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true. A lot of people take things at face value. They're just gullible. That's how society has been feminized, because like I've said over and over again, females are not leaders, they are followers. So if they're just following orders, if they're just following whatever the news cycle is telling them, or whatever the celebrity gossip is telling them, or whatever the social trends, what you see on Twitter, if they're just following that, and that's so many men too. So yeah, if everyone's society is doing that, like, comedy's fucking dead. Cause yeah, the few people that can see that, we can see how fucked up that is and how boring it's making people, and how narcissistic our society is. Because they've just accepted that the people that rule over them, like, want us to fight. I mean, like, you're giving into that when you vote. I mean, there's no other way to put it, man. So that's the thing. When you're conscious, you can't give in to things that you know are destroying society. Suicide. Like, I'd feel so guilty if I got a smartphone. Even if it made my life so much easier and I got famous. I'd probably get famous overnight. But I hate smartphones. And I hate Steve Jobs, and he's fucking burning in hell. Steve Jobs is like Lazarus. He's like begging. He's begging for the little drop of water. But it's not coming.